Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we have another home updates video. I was gonna wait until we had more home updates to share, like I wanted us to have a coffee table and curtains in the living room and all these other things, but I think that accumulating things over time is much more realistic than what you tend to see online. And like, I didn't have a job until very recently, which is one of the reasons why I haven't posted in ages, because I just started a new job. And before that I was a student, and so it takes time to like save up money to be able to buy these things. And yeah, I just think it's like more normal that it can take, you know, a year, 2 years, even without renovations, to like make over a space and have it be the way that you want it to be. So I thought I would just share home updates for now, and hopefully people enjoy it. So the first update I have is the cushions that we have on our sofa. So these are the cushions that we have. This is the first one. This is from made.com, and it's like a boucle type texture. I don't actually love how this feels. Like, this doesn't give me a good feeling inside, but I think that it looks nice on the sofa. Like, it's a very similar color. Here it looks like basically the exact same the exact same color on camera is what I'm trying to say. And so it's more like to add texture and yeah, just to be something that looks a bit different. And then this is by far my favorite cushion. It's from the brand Perch and Paro, which I had never heard of until I started looking for cushions and like looking for things to buy for this flat. And please sponsor me, Perch and Paro. I really love this cushion. Like, I think the insert is super comfortable. I love the pattern. This is definitely my favorite throw cushion on the sofa by far. And I think if I was gonna do the sofa again, I would buy all Perch and Paro cushions. But I kind of like the mixture that I have right now because I think their designs are quite feminine, I would say, and I kind of like that not everything in this space is super feminine and florally, but I love this cushion. It's definitely my favorite. Would highly recommend buying from Perch and Paro, and if they want to sponsor me, please do. And then the newest addition to our sofa is this, which is from Dunelm. I really like the colors and the patterns on it. Like, we have the red that reflects the red of the sofa, we have the mustard, and our dining chairs have mustard cushions on them, or not cushions, but like built-in leather bits. And then we have a little bit of blue here, which ties in the kitchen, and then we have orange and green elements, which I definitely want to tie in through the rug or like other elements around the flat. But yeah, I think this like works really well with our color scheme. The only thing I will say about it is that it was 22 pounds, which I think is kind of expensive for a cushion, especially from Dunelm, and I don't like how the insert feels. Like, I don't know if you can hear this on camera, but it's just very like not comfy to lie on because of the sound, and I just don't think it's like the best quality for a sofa cushion. I think it could be a bit plumper, but that being said, I do really like how it looks, and I think that you could just get a new insert in the future. I'm just annoyed that I paid like 22 pounds just for the cover if we get a new insert. So yeah, but I do really like how it looks, and I didn't want to get like matching cushions, and so I like how our sofa looks overall. I'm trying to find a way to film this that's not super backlit, but the next update we have is the new plant shelf that I got. I don't know how backlit this is because I cannot see it all, but I bought this bamboo shelf from Muji, and on top of it I have my peace lily, I have this mint that my flatmate grew, and then I have my little propagation cushions underneath, and this pothos that actually looked dead, and then I basically like cut a bunch of it off, repotted it in some water and let the roots grow in water as like cuttings, and then put it back into a pot, and it looks so much better. Like, when I cut it, it had like 2 leaves, and now it has loads more. So I think that this is going to be much more successful than it was in the past. And then I have my African fig plant that I love, and you can see that at the top it has lots of new leaves and maybe a spider friend on it because there's a lot of spider web looking things on it. But yeah, this is like pretty tall, and so I'm looking forward to seeing it grow all the way up to the top of the window. And then we have a few new home decor items that I wanted to show. So the first thing is this vase with these chrysanthemums that I've had for weeks and are still mostly alive, which is very impressive. But our friends Toby and Kindwin got this for us, and we just put it on top of our little painted IKEA media unit. We've also been gifted loads of candles and things like that as housewarming gifts. So my friend Zaria and her boyfriend Hal got us these little pillar candles in really cute colors that I think go well with our color scheme. And as I said, like, I wanted to bring in more orange and green into the space. And then we have this little box of matches. Please focus. I feel like a beauty YouTuber. Okay, clearly not, because I can't make it focus. But anyway, these really cute matches, and they're very long, and I'm low-key scared of lighting matches because I feel like the fire is too close to your fingers. But because these matches are pretty long, it's not really an issue. So I appreciate that from her. And then we have this candle from Habitat that Tom's friend Evan bought for us, and it smells really nice. It smells very like clean. It says that it's patchouli and amber. I don't know if I'm really getting patchouli and amber, but it definitely smells very clean, like a laundry detergent with like a mild floral scent. I feel like that makes it sound not appealing, but it does actually smell really good. And then this is from Tom's friend Amer, and it's, well, I guess we're mutual friends. I don't know. And this is Yuzu Blossom that's from H&M Home. And it says floral freesia meets the freshness of yuzu, grapefruit, and tangerine. I would say it's not like super citrusy. Like, I think that the floral smell is more there. I wouldn't say it's like a super strong smell. Like, if you asked me what this was, I would guess more of like the blossom part than the yuzu part. And then finally, my friend Chelsea, when she was in Canada, dropped the lid, got us this candle, which is Romance Revelry, which she got in Indigo, which is like a bookshop in Canada, or like a chain. Oh, super loud motorcycle outside, sorry. Anyway, and it says it's a coconut soy candle that, does it have any more information? Oh yeah, there. Mahogany, coconut, and sandalwood. And I think this is the one where it smells most closely to its description. Because I would say like this smells, I mean, right now you can't smell it as much as when you burn it, but I would say that this smells very much like coconut, summer, woody vibes. Like, I definitely smell both the coconut and the wood. I don't know if I have the nose to distinguish between mahogany and sandalwood, but I really like this one as well. The next update we have is this mirror, and I can't stand far back enough for you to completely see it because there's a wall behind me, but it's a full-length mirror that I mounted by myself. So I'm really proud of that because it was really stressful and I felt really bad that I was putting a hole in Tom's wall and fucking it up, but he was like, just keep going, it's fine. And I'm really proud of myself that I managed to mount this, and now I can look at my outfits because we don't have any other full-length mirrors in the house except for the ones in Tom's bedroom, and I don't want to just go into his bedroom when I'm just trying to look at my outfit and like bother him, or go into his personal space when he's not here. But yeah, really proud of myself for being able to do that. The next thing is that we got this new shoe rack that is wooden, and I found on Facebook Marketplace. And we used to have like a big shoe storage here, like one of those IKEA ones that are wall mounted, and it was just in the way, and we don't have that many shoes that we wear very often. Like, these I would say are the shoes that I wear on a weekly or monthly basis. Those are obviously Tom's, and then he has another pair that he's wearing right now because he's not here. But we will definitely need to like fill in these holes from where it was mounted and paint this. And I think it's like so bad that they just painted around the mounting. And if you look at the floor, there's like a gap here from where it was standing, but it definitely gives like a lot more space in the corridor, and they would just always piss me off. So I'm very glad that they're gone, and I think this looks so much nicer. And we would never put our shoes away in the thing. Like, we would just chuck them on the floor, and so all of this would be like covered with shoes. So now you don't have to open something, you can just put the shoes there. And then probably the most interesting change since the last time I showed the flat on camera is our new gallery wall. So we had an art night where mainly Tom's friends, but some of my friends also came over and made art for the wall. But this is the biggest, and then a lot of these smaller ones are ones that I've done. My favorite one that I did is this one. And I just copied a picture off of Pinterest. I'll put like the original picture on screen, but I just painted this, and I'm not normally very good at painting, so I was very proud of being able to do this. And then I put this in this silver frame from Etsy. And then the framing that I'm most proud of, is this one. So Tom just made this because he had extra paint left over, and he just smeared it on some paper and then drew little monkeys, and he was like, oh, I'm just gonna throw this away. And I was like, no, I see a specific vision with how we can mount and frame this. So this is just like some plain blue paper that I bought at Hobbycraft, and then the frame is a red frame from IKEA. So it was really inexpensive, but I think it looks really cool, and this is definitely now like my favorite piece aesthetically on the wall, even though it was probably like the most low effort from anyone who was doing it. And then another one that I like that I did is, just knocking things off the wall. This one's still blue tacked on because I don't have a frame for it, but I painted this little chicken and added a little heart here, which I really like and I think is really cute. And this one I also copied from the internet, and again, I'll put the original artist on screen to give credit to them. I'm definitely not an artist and like would not have the capabilities of these people to be that creative and have the artistic talent to do that. There are a couple of ones that aren't finished on the wall, so like this one isn't fully painted. This one that I don't know if you can see in frame is also not finished because people didn't have time to finish, but hopefully they will come back and finish them. I'll show, more close-ups on screen so you can see what I'm talking about, but I think it's really cute that like Tom had this idea to do this. I think it's not necessarily like my aesthetic style, but I think it is really nice to like have friends come over and like create art, and so like every time you're in your space you like think of the people that you care about, and I think that's really cute. And it also gave me a good outlet when I was unemployed to make some random art, so like half of the art up here is mine. But yeah, so those are all the home updates for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I am hoping to keep putting out more interior design type videos, more home updates videos, and I should have a bedroom makeover coming pretty soon. I was gonna put up my Hong Kong vlog soon, but it's just taking me so long to edit and all of these other things. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below anything you'd like to comment down below. And if you'd like to see more videos like this from me, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. Thank you for watching.